major success for security forces. Dreaded Hizbul Mujahideen terrorist Riyaz Naikoo gunned down in an encounter along with his aide in Bekpura in Pulwama of Jammu and Kashmir. 2 more terrorists killed by security forces in Sharshali Crew. Indian Railways run over 100 trains to facilitate movement of migrant workers in various parts of the country. Shramik Express trains bringing stranded people back to their native places in consonance with social distancing and other safety measures. The mega evacuation exercise Vande Bharat mission to kick off tomorrow. The initiative aims at bringing back almost 15,000 Indians stranded abroad due to the COVID-19 situation. On day 1, 10 flights to bring home about 2,300 passengers tomorrow. Financial assistance of almost 35,000 crore rupees disbursed under PM Garib Kalyan Yojana up to the 5th of May. Around 39 crore poor people have benefited so far. Team Arogya Setu assures there is no security vulnerability in the contact tracing app. Says systems are being continuously tested and upgraded. Personal information is not at risk. Arogya Setu IVRS service also launched, useful for non-smartphone users. Bharatiya Janata Party lashes out at the Congress for indulging in politics over COVID-19 pandemic. Party leader Shahnawaz Hussain says at a time when the whole country is fighting against COVID-19, Congress leaders are engaged in politicizing the issue. Total active cases of COVID-19 in India stand at 33,514, while 14,182 have been discharged after treatment. 1,694 fatalities have been recorded so far. And global coronavirus cases cross 36 lakh, more than 2,57,000 deaths reported so far. US reports more than 12 lakh people infected with COVID-19 and more than 71,000 fatalities. Hello and welcome. You're watching DD News and DD India with me, Munmun Bhattacharya. And the top story is that in Jammu and Kashmir, security forces have gunned down 2 terrorists in an encounter in Bekpura in Pulwama. And among the gunned down terrorists, one of them has been identified as Riyaz Naikoo, a top Hizbul Mujahideen commander who has been on the run for 8 years. Search operation is said to be still underway. And our correspondent is joining us for more on this. Salman Qazi is with us on the phone line. Salman, was he the most wanted terrorist in Kashmir, carrying a bounty too of 12 lakh rupees on his head? And does that make this encounter a real success?
Yeah, definitely. It's a huge success, and he was definitely one of the most wanted militants here in Kashmir. He has been operational chief of Hizbul Mujahideen for close to now 2.5 years, and he basically succeeded after Burhan Wani was killed after a brief leadership by Ansar Gazatul chief. But he definitely has been one of the most prominent faces among the Hizbul Mujahideen, and has been their operational chief now for 3 years, and has been one of the oldest militants active in South Kashmir. So definitely it's a huge success for security forces, as with this operation they might have succeeded in creating a kind of leadership crisis among the Hizbul Mujahideen, and definitely an 8-year-old militant has a huge information of safe houses, the contacts, the overground workers, and since it's a visible face, definitely acts as a kind of an mass recruiter. So definitely a huge success for security forces.
When and how was this search operation launched? Was it based on a tip-off, and what was the duration of this encounter? And did a joint team of the army J&K police and CRPF carried this out.
Yeah, there was a coordinated search operation that was launched yesterday, and it turned out into an encounter in the morning. The exchange of fire took for a couple of hours, and after that, there were reports that one of the militants who has been killed is Riyaz Naikoo, but it was not getting officially confirmed. So definitely, it was based on an intelligence input, as even press corps here in Srinagar was being informed that one of the militants who was trapped might be his commander, Riyaz Naikoo. So definitely, an intelligence-based operation, a coordinated search operation, was launched yesterday night, and the operation started today morning. And by afternoon, we had the confirmation that the operational chief of Hizbul Mujahideen, Riyaz Naikoo, has been killed in an encounter.
Was Naikoo cornered by security forces in the past too, but managed to give them a slip? And does that also make this encounter a major success for the forces, that they finally got their hands on him and eliminated him?
Though there have not been many there have not been many occasions when he was cornered, but definitely all the militants, especially the top ones, they're always on the hunt, and therefore he might have escaped a couple of times, but not there are not many notable examples of his escape. But definitely this operation was launched, and there were speculations that it might be Riyaz Naikoo, and by the afternoon we got confirmation from officially that Riyaz Naikoo has been killed in this operation.
Was Naikoo also a recruiter? Was he recruiting terrorists in the ranks of Hizbul Mujahideen? And will this thus see a dip in terrorism in the valley?
As I have said, that he is one of the most prominent faces and very active on social media. So definitely he had a face recognition, and therefore definitely would have been able to sway people and act as a recruiter. And definitely more apart from that, he has been one of the most senior militants in Kashmir, and one of the most who has survived and was in a leadership position with them. So definitely this is an operation that brings huge successes for the security forces.
Right. Thank you, Salman, for those updates from Srinagar. Well, the Railways today said that it has run 115 Shramik special trains since the 1st of May and ferried home over 1 lakh migrants stranded in various parts of the country due to the COVID-19 induced lockdown. Of the 42 trains which have been planned for Wednesday, the Railways has already run 22 of them, and 20 more trains are scheduled to run by tonight. Railways have discharged their social responsibility of providing safe and convenient travel to the poorest of the poor. India is all set to bring back Indians wanting to come back home from abroad during the coronavirus pandemic. Standard operating procedures for the world's biggest ever evacuation plan have been worked out. Civil Aviation Minister Hardeep Singh Puri announced the first phase will commence over 1 week starting Thursday, that is the 7th of May, under which 64 flights will be operated. List of evacuees has been prepared by Indian missions abroad, and the flights would have reasonable charges. On day one of the evacuation plan, beginning on the 7th of May, 10 flights will be operated, 2 flights from UAE and 1 flight each from Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UK, Singapore, Malaysia, USA, Philippines and Bangladesh will bring in approximately 2,300 Indians stranded in these countries due to the COVID-19 situation. Overall, 14,800 Indians will be airlifted during the first phase.
Comprehensive plan has been drawn up to address the particular issue of those of our citizens who find themselves distressed and have been stranded in foreign countries. Let me just give you an indication of the number of flights that we are planning to mount during the first week of the resumption or the commencement of this operation. And I mean the period between May 7 to May 13th. We have worked out those details, and these involve 10 flights from the UAE, 2 flights from Qatar, 5 flights from Saudi Arabia, 7 flights from the United Kingdom, 5 flights from Singapore, 7 flights from the United States, 5 flights from Philippines, 7 flights from Bangladesh.
In fact, on day 1 of the evacuation plan, beginning on the 7th of May, 10 flights will be operated. And these are the details on your screens. 2 flights from UAE and 1 flight each from Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UK, Singapore, Malaysia, United States of America, Philippines and Bangladesh will bring in approximately 2,300 Indians. You can see that number on your screens, stranded in these countries due to the COVID-19 situation. And overall, 14,800 Indians will be airlifted during the first phase. Well, furthermore, the government has bust rumours regarding a form in circulation on WhatsApp groups with the title "Rescue Flights from India for Stranded Indians." The government has affirmed that it has not issued any such form. It has also advised people to abstain from clicking on these links and register only on Embassy's official website. True to its name, the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan package proved to be a big boon to the poor and downtrodden during the lockdown period. And according to the data that's been released by the centre, around 39 crore poor received financial assistance of 34,800 crore rupees under the PMG KP as on the 5th of May 2020. As part of the scheme, the government announced free food grains and cash payment to women and poor senior citizens and farmers. Various ministries are leaving no stone unturned to ensure that the relief measures reach the needy swiftly and in line with the intent of the lockdown. PMG KP was announced by Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on the 26th of March 2020 to protect them from the impact of the lockdown due to COVID-19. Well, the developers of the Arogya Setu app has issued a statement saying that there was no security vulnerability in the contact tracing application. In a statement issued on Twitter, Arogya Setu said that they are continuously testing and upgrading the systems and no personal information of any user has been proven to be at risk. The team assured everyone that no data or security breach has been identified. The government has mandated public sector and private employees who go to offices to download the app, as also people who are in containment zones, which are localized areas where there is a COVID-19 positive case detected. And the Arogya Setu app has started an IVRS service on which one can actually give a missed call to a toll-free number 1921 and track the latest about COVID-19. The IVRS call will then check for symptoms, and based on that, the voice calls will be in all Indian languages, and it will make use of the interactive voice response system or IVRS from a central helpline number 1921. So that's the number that you need to call.
देश के हर नागरिक को आरोग्य सेतु से जोड़ने के लिए मोदी सरकार ने एक खास पहल की है। देश के सभी फीचर फोन और लैंडलाइन यूजर्स को कोरोना संक्रमण से बचाने के लिए आरोग्य सेतु IVRS प्लेटफॉर्म की शुरुआत कर दी गई है। आरोग्य सेतु IVRS प्लेटफॉर्म एक टोल फ्री सेवा है। देश भर के लैंडलाइन और फीचर फोन उपयोगकर्ताओं को 1921 अर्थात 1921 पर मिस्ड कॉल करनी होगी। मिस्ड कॉल करते ही ये प्लेटफॉर्म कॉल बैक करके सेल्फ असेसमेंट के तौर पर नागरिकों से सवाल पूछेगा। इन सवालों के जवाबों के आधार पर प्लेटफॉर्म डेटा को प्रोसेस करता है और रियल टाइम में उत्तर देते हुए मिस्ड कॉल करने वाले को SMS भेजकर उसके स्वास्थ्य की जानकारी प्रदान करता है। आरोग्य सेतु IVRS प्लेटफॉर्म की सेवा देश की 11 भाषाओं में उपलब्ध है। मिस्ड कॉल करने वाले को उसी की भाषा में SMS भेजा जाता है। आरोग्य सेतु IVRS प्लेटफॉर्म सेवा से देश के सभी फीचर फोन और लैंडलाइन उपयोगकर्ताओं को कोरोना संक्रमण से सुरक्षित किया जा सकेगा।
Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan held a review meeting on the COVID-19 situation with officials of Gujarat and Maharashtra via video conferencing. Speaking to officials, Dr. Harshvardhan said that the situation in both the states is a matter of concern, as 34 out of 36 districts are affected by COVID-19 in Maharashtra.
निश्चित रूप से महाराष्ट्र भारत के उन प्रांतों में से एक है जो हम सबके लिए भी थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा चिंता का विषय बना हुआ है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर 36 हमारे ज़िलों में से 34 ज़िले जो हैं वो कोरोना के प्रकोप से प्रभावित हैं। 14,541 केस हो चुके हैं, 583 मृत्यु हो चुकी है। हमें अंततोगत्वा उस स्थिति में पहुंचना है जब हमारे सारे ज़िले एक दिन ग्रीन जोन बनेंगे और वहां पर 21 दिन 28 दिन से कोई भी केस नहीं आया होगा। ये हमारे सबके सम्मिलित और संगठित प्रयास से और मनोयोग से संभव हो पाएगा।
The Health Minister also assured Gujarat and Maharashtra of all possible help to deal with the situation. He said that the centre is trying to help the two state governments in all respects possible.
महाराष्ट्र की स्थिति है और गुजरात की स्थिति है, उसमें हम लोगों को भी थोड़ा सा चिंता है ज़्यादा, क्योंकि वहाँ तकलीफ थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा है। वहाँ के प्रशासन अपनी तरफ से पूरा प्रयास कर रहे हैं, लेकिन भारत सरकार का ये प्रयास है कि हम जितनी भी सहायता स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स की कर सकते हैं, टेक्निकली मैन पावर की दृष्टि से, एडवाइस की दृष्टि से, एक्सपर्ट्स के कंट्रीब्यूशन की दृष्टि से वो करें।
Uttar Pradesh Cabinet has approved a new ordinance entailing stringent punishment for attacking corona warriors, and in the new ordinance, if a person is found guilty, he may have to pay up to 5 lakh rupees as penalty and face 7 years of imprisonment.
एक अलग से अध्यादेश इस बात का लाया जा रहा है कि इसमें पूरी तरीके से उनको प्रोटेक्शन दिया जाए। डॉक्टर्स, पैरामेडिकल स्टाफ, नर्सेज, सफाई कर्मचारी और जितने भी कोरोना वायरस के रूप में इसमें संलग्न हैं, सभी लोगों को ये प्रोटेक्शन इस अध्यादेश के माध्यम से मिलेगा। और ये जब तक ये महामारी अधिनियम लागू रहेगा तब तक उनको ये विशेषाधिकार प्राप्त होगा।
BJP leader Shahnawaz Hussain slammed the Congress for doing politics over corona pandemic. This is what he said.
कोरोना के खिलाफ लड़ाई में पूरी दुनिया एकजुट होकर लड़ रही है। भारत भी कोरोना के खिलाफ लड़ाई में एकजुट होकर उस लड़ाई को लड़ रहा है, लेकिन कांग्रेस पार्टी इसके अंदर भी सियासत कर रही है। राहुल जी, सोनिया जी और मनमोहन सिंह जी रोज एक नया सवाल खड़ा कर देते हैं, और जिस तरह का सवाल खड़ा करते हैं उन सब सवालों का जवाब पहले से दिया जा चुका है। इसलिए कांग्रेस से अनुरोध है कि कम से कम सियासत कोरोना के मुद्दे पर न करें, क्योंकि 135 करोड़ हिंदुस्तानी को कोरोना से बचाने के लिए एक बड़ी लड़ाई प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में सारे मुख्यमंत्री को विश्वास में लेकर लड़ी जा रही है, और इस लड़ाई को कमजोर करने का अधिकार कांग्रेस को नहीं है।
The city of Joy, Kolkata, is witnessing a spike in corona cases, and almost 2/3 of the city has been demarcated as containment zone. Our correspondent Anibrata Bhattacharya takes stock of the situation there.
Every succeeding week here in Kolkata is witnessing the spike of corona, and it has got such a proportion that it has become a cause of headache for the state administration. The thing is that out of the 510 containment zone in Bengal, Calcutta alone accounts around 318 zones. So it's around 61% of the total containment zone in Bengal. It's not only that, corona patients are on rise here in the city too. Out of 144 wards here in Kolkata, 112 has been demarcated, in one way or other has been demarcated as a containment zone. So it's certainly become a cause of concern for one and all who are residing here in the city, and also for the government at large. The state administration is taking all measures necessary to tackle the menace of this COVID-19 here in Kolkata. With cameraman Shomak Bhattacharya and Pradeep Karmakar, I am Anibrata Bhattacharya reporting for DD News from Kolkata.
The BMC has closed all non-essential shops, including wine shops in Mumbai, and Maharashtra government has issued notification calling all private doctors to attend to COVID-19 patients in hospitals. Here's a report filed by correspondent Shyama Mishra from Mumbai.
Maharashtra is the worst affected COVID-19 state, and in the state of Maharashtra, Mumbai is the worst affected region. And before the situation in Mumbai could get any worse, BMC Commissioner came out with a circular saying that all the non-essential shops, including the wine shops, should be shut, which had opened in the last 2 days. In the last 2 days, we did see long serpentine queues outside the wine shops, making it unmanageable for the police. There were even law and order situations at various places. The Maharashtra government has also come out with a notification making it mandatory for private doctors to report to hospital for the treatment of COVID-19 patients. In Maharashtra, we are seeing that Shramik special trains are leaving, carrying the stranded passengers, stranded migrants from various stations, barring Mumbai. These trains carry anywhere between 900 to 1200 passengers and ensures that these passengers, migrants, are reaching to their hometowns. Apart from this, we are also seeing that BMC are carrying out their works for the upcoming monsoon season, checking all the ongoing projects under the bridges and roads department. Shyama Mishra, DD India, Mumbai.
And amidst the COVID-19 crisis, there are stories that exemplify compassion. One such story is of a 60-year-old small tea shop owner from Kerala, which is really moving. Subeda sold off 2 of her goats to donate to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund in a display of compassion even during these testing times. Let's take a look.
The hazels of daily life won't intimidate Subeda, a 60-year-old tea shop owner living in Ghulam district of Kerala. She might be staying in a cloistered house, but her generosity knows no bounds. She stays with her husband, who is recuperating from heart surgery, and her brother is also a heart patient. When Subeda came to know that children are contributing their Vishu money gifts to CM Disaster Relief Fund during this time of pandemic, her desire to donate for the same caught wings. Subeda's small tea shop was not seeing any customers since the lockdown, and her brother and husband are not in a state to earn. But this couldn't stop her. She sold 2 of her goats and contributed to CM Disaster Relief Fund.
Even if 5 people get some relief from my money, won't it be the greatest virtue during this time? I asked my children. My children readily agreed to my idea. I had got rupees 500 from one person as my Ramjan donation, so I clubbed all and handed over to Ghulam collector. After giving, I feel boundless joy.
Subeda has better exemplified the need of compassion and selfless service to society during this time of crisis, keeping aside all her personal financial difficulty. With inputs from Neeraj Lal, DD News, Ghulam.
Let's now take a look at the latest updates as far as COVID-19 cases from across the country are concerned. And active cases of COVID-19 across the country have now gone up to 33,514 as per the latest update, and 14,182 people have been cured or discharged till date, while 1,694 people have lost their lives. Maharashtra continues to be the hardest hit state with a total of 15,525 cases. Gujarat has reported 6,245 cases, while 5,104 cases have been reported in Delhi. Speaking of global statistics, the virus has spiraled and so far has taken more than 180 countries into its grip. The total number of confirmed infection among people has risen to over 36 lakh, and over 2,57,000 people have succumbed to it. However, countries adopted lockdown to prevent the spread. Meanwhile, many countries extended the lockdown. Others are gearing back to normalcy with adoption of social distancing measures. The UK now has the highest number of coronavirus deaths in Europe, according to the latest figures. Both UK and Italy have over 29,000 deaths, Both Italy and the UK record the deaths of people who have tested positive for coronavirus. Meanwhile, France reported over 25,500 deaths due to the coronavirus, but the people in hospital with the infection and those in intensive care units for COVID-19 respiratory disease fell at their steepest rate on record. That's it then in this edition of the news. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay fit, keep washing your hands, maintain social distancing and keep wearing face covers as well. On that note, we take your leave. Thanks for watching.